Tyltyl and Mytyl woke up happy. They forgot their sadness. Tyltyl felt proud because Light said nice things to him. Light smiled and touched his hair, and touched his hair. She said, "You are a good and brave boy. You will find what you are looking for soon." Light also said today he would not be afraid. He would see many children and wonderful toys. She said only she, Tyltyl, and Mytyl would go this time. The others would stay and rest. They all met in the temple vaults. Light wanted to lock the elements and things inside. If not, they might make trouble. The vaults were beautiful and full of light, but no one could leave without light. She could open a small door in the wall with her wand. Behind the door were crystal steps. They went down to a green, bright room like a forest in the sun. Usually, the room was empty, but now there were sofas, a gold table, fruits, cakes, and drinks. Light's servants had set everything. The servants wore white satin and little black hats with flames. They looked like lit candles. Light sent them away. One possible. She told the animals and things to be good. She asked if they wanted books or games. They laughed and said they liked eating and sleeping. But Tyltyl did not feel the same. He looked at Tyltyl with sad eyes. He wanted to go with them. Tyltyl wanted to take him. He remembered the chain from his dog life. He did not like it, but thought, "I will wear the chain again to be with my little god." Tylô still had his dog collar, but no chain. He saw Water playing with her coral necklace. He ran to her and gave her compliments. He asked for her biggest necklace. She was kind and helped him. She tied the coral to his collar. Tylee went to Tyltyl and gave him the coral. He said, "Take me with you on the chain." People say nothing if a dog is on a chain. Light was touched but said no again. She said Tylô would help in another adventure soon. Then Light touched the emerald wall. It opened and they left. Her chariot waited outside. It was made of jade and gold. They sat inside. 2 white birds pulled it through the clouds. They flew fast. The children laughed. Soon the chariot stopped. They were in a beautiful blue palace. Everything was blue, the light, walls, floor, and even the small things. It was like a dream. Tyltyl said, "How beautiful! Where are we?" Light said, "This is the kingdom of the future. The children here are not born yet. Maybe the blue bird is here." Children in blue ran to them. They had golden or dark hair. They shouted, "Live, children!" "Look at the live children," Tyltyl asked Light. "Why do they say that?" Light said, "Because they are not alive yet. They wait to be born. When a mother and father want a child, those big doors open. No one can count them. Go and look more." Tyltyl walked, but many children were around him. He climbed up on a step to see better. He saw children playing, talking, working, sleeping. Everything was blue. Big people in blue walked with them. They looked like angels. They smiled and helped the children move. The children still looked at Tyltyl and Mytyl. One small boy stayed close to Tyltyl. He wore a long blue dress and had small pink feet. He looked at Tyltyl and came near. Tyltyl asked Light, "Can I talk to him?" Light said, "Yes. Be friends. I will leave you." Tyltyl smiled and said, "Hello," and gave his hand. But the boy did not move. Tyltyl touched the boy's dress. The boy touched Tyltyl's hat and asked, "What's that?" Tyltyl said, "My hat." "Don't you have one?" "No." "What is it for?" "It is for saying hello and for when it's cold." "What is cold?" asked the boy. Tyltyl shook and said, "Brrr, if there is no fire." "Why no fire?" "Because fire costs money. You use it to pay." The boy said, "Oh," he still did not understand. The boy asked, How old are you? Tiltil said, I don't know. The boy said, I will be born in 12 years. Is birth nice? Yes. The boy asked, How do you get born? Tiltil did not know what to say. He waited, then said, I forgot. It was long ago. The boy said, Earth is nice. There are people and fun things. Tiltil said, Yes, some have toys and cakes. Some don't, but they can look. Tiltil was proud but not jealous. He liked to see others happy. They talked more, but then light came back. Tiltil was crying. He was thinking of his grandmother. The boy asked, What is dying? Tiltil said, They go away and do not come back. My grandma is gone. Tears came from Tiltil's eyes. The blue boy was surprised. He asked, Are your eyes making pearls? No, said Tiltil. What is that? Just water, said Tiltil. Does it come from eyes? Yes, when you cry. What is crying? I'm not crying, said Tiltil. It's the blue color. Do you cry on earth? Not boys. I don't know how. You will learn, said Tiltil. Suddenly, Tiltil saw a big machine. It had blue wings. He thought they looked like windmills. He asked, What is that? The boy said, That is my future invention. I will invent something that makes people happy. Do you want to see it? But all the children ran to him. No, no. The last child lit up his whole body with a strange flame. The live children were pulled toward the blue workshops. There, each inventor started his machine. The machines had blue wheels, belts, and parts. They moved across the ground or flew to the ceiling. Other blue children showed maps, opened big books, or brought out big blue statues, flowers, and fruits. Tiltil and Mittil looked amazed. Mytal laughed into a big flower that covered her head like a blue hat. A pretty child holding the flower said, Flowers will all look like this when I am on earth. When is that? Asked Tiltil. In 53 years, 4 months, and 9 days. Then 2 children came carrying a bunch of grapes as big as pears. Tiltil said, A bunch of pears. No, grapes, said the child. They will grow like this when I am 30. His face smiled under the leaves. Look at my apples, he said. But those are melons, said Tiltil. No, no, they are my apples. They will look like this when I live on earth. I found the secret. There were too many amazing things to describe them all. Suddenly, all the children laughed loudly. One child spoke of the king of the 9 planets. Tiltil looked everywhere, but didn't see him. The children pointed and laughed. Over there, lower down, behind you, they said. But where is the king? Asked Tiltil and Mittil. The baby had blue eyes, a crown, and sat thinking. He didn't look at the live children. He stood again with dignity and looked at Tiltil. You're not very big, said Tiltil. I will do great things when I grow up, said the baby king. What will you do? I will start the General Confederation of the Solar Planets. Tiltil was so. Surprised, he said nothing. The king added, All the planets will join, except Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune. They are too far away. Then he sat down again and said no more. Tiltil moved on to meet more children. He met a child who found a new sun, one who found a new joy, and one who wanted to stop injustice. There were too many to name. Tiltil was getting tired when a voice called, Tiltil! How are you, Tiltil? A small child came running. He looked like Mistel. How do you know my name? Asked Tiltil. I will be your brother, said the child. The children were very surprised. I'm coming to you next year on Palm Sunday, said the little brother. He asked many questions. Is your house nice? Is the food good? Is Daddy strict? Mummy is very kind, said Tyltyl and Mytyl. Then they asked him, what will you do on Earth? I will bring 3 illnesses, scarlet fever, whooping cough. After that, I will leave you. Why come at all then? Said Tyltyl. We can't choose, said the little brother. They almost started a fight, but many blue children ran past them. There was a loud noise, like doors opening. What is that? Asked Tyltyl. It's Time, said a child. He is opening the doors. Children stopped their work. All eyes looked at the big opal doors. Time, they shouted. Tyltyl was curious. He caught one child and asked, what is happening? It may be my turn today, said the child. This is the dawn. The children who are born today go to Earth. Who is Time? Asked Tyltyl. An old man who comes to take the ones who are going. He only takes those whose time has come. Light came running. Quick. We must not let Time see you. She covered them with her golden cloak and led them to a safe corner. Tyltyl was happy to be safe. He knew Time was very powerful. Time gave life and took it away. He moved too fast to see and took everything he touched. Time had already taken many of Tyltyl's family. Tyltyl wondered, why did the children want to meet him? Then the great doors opened. Music came in. Red and green light filled the hall. Time appeared. He was tall and thin, with a white beard and wrinkled face. He held a scythe in one hand and an hourglass in the other. Behind him was a gold ship with white sails. Are the ones ready whose hour has come? He said. Sure, we are. Here we are, the children shouted. They ran to him, but he pushed them back, one at a time. Not all of you are needed. He stopped each child who tried to pass. Not your turn. You go tomorrow. Only 12 shepherds are needed. No more doctors. Where is the honest man? A sad, weak child came forward. You are the one, said Time. You look very weak. You won't live long. Some children looked sad when they could not go. Others were happy for those who could. One child, who would fight injustice, did not want to go. He said, I don't want to be born. And he's right, thought Tyltyl. Life is unfair. I would rather look for the bluebird. The brave child went away crying. Now the room was full of noise. Children shouted, write to me. Don't forget your ideas. Tell us if Earth is nice. Enough, shouted Time. The anchor is up. The children got into the golden ship. They waved goodbye and saw the Earth far away. Earth, Earth. I see it, they cried. It's bright. It's the mother's song, said Light. They are waiting for the children, but Time saw Tyltyl and ran toward them. Hurry, said Light. Take the bluebird and go with Mytyl. She gave Tyltyl the bluebird. It was beautiful and blue. Tyltyl felt it move in his arms. He was very happy. They ran through beautiful blue halls, but they had to escape from Time. Mytyl was scared. Tyltyl kept looking at Light. Don't worry, she said. Time respects only me. Just hold the bluebird carefully. Tyltyl held the bird with love. He was so proud and happy. But he was not careful. When they reached the palace door, a wind lifted Light's veil. Time saw them and threw his scythe at Tyltyl. Light blocked it. The door shut behind them. They were safe. But Tyltyl had let go of the bluebird. Now the bird flew away, up into the blue sky. Tyltyl could not see it anymore.